Unusual forms out of the norm, get it on film from out of the earth realm.
Tulsa's #1 podcast.
It's showtime, baby.
It's CastroX Eyes Open, dubbed the home of the emotionally naked. A podcast about anything and everything. If you don't like it, with all due respect, fuck you.
Fuck you, nigga. I'm about to lasso Castro the asshole, turn him into mincemeat for a ramen casserole. Beat it to a thick booty bad bitch. She'll fucking kill me if I try to feed her cabbage. Pussy fried catfish. I'ma hit them boys with Mandalorian hat tricks. I ain't never had shit till I turn to rapping. Po rapper to rapper, Kappa Lambda, I'm on some frad shit. Packing on packers damage, stamina, stacking damage, acting out like an asses. If you move it against me, it's like molasses. Should've taken some classes. Baby, what is he rapping? If you couldn't hack it, then maybe you should trash it. I'ma serve it like a delivery package. Misery's a habit in the latest fashion. She like to pull up in the fastest. Hoop me with the black tip. We get it crackin', she releasing the dragon. Hold up, fire breathing. I am not a heathen. I am just a lion crushing everything he's saying. Heat-seeking missile launcher with a beacon. With all due respect, fuck you for even speaking, ho.
Yo, it's your man King CastroX coming at y'all live and direct with the With All Due Respect podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I got GavinThaGod in the building. Talk to him, let him know what's good. Hi. I'll talk for my mans. We got a very special guest in the building, man. Little background story on me and this man. I saw him make a post of one of his videos. He's also a podcaster, YouTuber, things of that matter. And it had one of my good friends in it, Sherry Johnson, one of the coldest stand-up comedians in the game. You know what I'm saying? Instantly drew my attention. That's the Socks On or Off podcast. Y'all check that out. It's on YouTube. Is it on any other platform?
Nah, just YouTube right now.
Most def. But did I reach out to you first, or did you reach out to me?
Yeah, you hit me up on the comments. You're like, I like what you're doing. Let's get together. And I was like, shit, is this another spam or whatever? And so, I looked it up. I guess Sherry shared it or whatever, tagged me in it, and I was like, shit, I guess it's real. So let me reach out, man, because opportunities like that don't come that often. You feel me? So
I definitely agree. How long did you say you've been podcasting?
Shit, it's about like 8 months to a year.
Okay.
I did my first stand-up last year, January of last year.
Okay.
Did a couple, and then shit fell off for a little bit, and I was like, man, let me try this podcast. I did comedy, so let me move over here, and I've just been doing that since. That's
definitely a lane a lot of the comedians are hopping into nowadays, as well as the Right.
Driving everybody indoors.
But anyway, yeah, man, jumped in your inbox. I just thought it was incredible that you were doing a thing, your thing, whatever the fuck that may be, podcasting. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's absolutely amazing, man. So anytime I see somebody else trying to build and grow, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that you were not only interested, but it seemed as if you were, excited as fuck to work with me. You know what I mean? I don't get to sit with many fucking podcasters. I think the only other podcaster we've had on here was Russell Sun Eagle thus far. I mean, I had Devo and Zach Amon from the Getting Greasy podcast way back in the day on the archive episodes on Spotify that none of y'all fuck with anymore. Y'all only fuck with it. Go check that out. There's like 200-something episodes in that bitch, man. Go see what that's like. But I just found it incredible, man, that you were into podcasts. And I asked you out there off air, man, we're going to go ahead and get back into that. Just talk to us a little bit about your influence in podcasting and your substance, man. Where do you plan on going with your podcast? What's your purpose in it?
Facts, yeah. So, like I was saying out there, I did a lot of, talking in front of people, either it was like in a school play, at church or whatever, and it was comfortable to me. It was never me being nervous. So, growing up, I tried to find different jobs that had that type of shit, but a lot of it is like call center or whatever.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, I'm not trying to waste my talent or waste something that not a lot of people have on call centers.
It is very much a talent, very much a skill and ability.
I was like, man, might as well.
Oh, I got thank you. Red Bear Productions in the building.
Good looking out, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
That's just common decency.
I was just smoking.
No, I appreciate
it. Continue.
No, man. So I was like, let me see what this world's like. I always thought it was funny. So doing stand up, and I was like, shit, why not mix the two, you know, stand up and communication. So that's what I tried to do, and that's what I've been doing for a while.
I like that. So communication was your big thing, just talking to people. I feel that because I feel like that's what the fuck I do, man. You should not have smoked it. I'm gonna bring the other podcast into this one. You smoked too much damn weed, boy. I am chilling. But communication is key, man.
Facts, yeah.
Communication is you know what I mean? What rules the world. That's what keeps motherfucking shit going and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Dissecting words over here.
Facts. Man, well, that's real dope. Talk to us a little bit about your stand-up career, man. What's going on with that?
Shit. So, I don't really remember when I wanted to do stand-up. You know, my podcast came with, you know, a childhood of, you know, talking in front of people, whatever. But I wanted to do other things, you know, go to college, do this, do that. But when that all fell through, I was like, shit. We all, as a child, we all, like, made fun of each other or whatever. And I was like, shit, I think I'm funny. You know, a lot of people don't think I'm funny. So I was like, you know what, let me look at different comedians. Let me see how they grew into the person that they were. And I was like, shit, a lot of people have a lot of backstories that's similar to mine, you know, and they just work towards it. So I was like, you know what, this next year, let me go try it. You know, so I wrote some shit and I forced myself to go do it. So since then, I was like, man, I can do this.
Where was your first open mic?
It was at Red's.
Okay,
Yeah, it was at their open mic.
No longer running. You know,
Oh,
that
dang.
was actually Joe Miller, my lady's first open mic as well, man. So that's dope that you started there. Continue.
And then I think I did the Hut Club, but that was months after. But yeah, I just did those two, and then
How'd you like the Hunt Club?
it was dope. I like the setup. That outside joint was pretty dope.
Yeah.
But
For me, Hunt Club is one of the more vicious mics to me. You know what I mean? Because it's full of what I consider the Class A comedians of our city. For real. They're there to check you out. You
shit,
know, it's like,
I
what's
didn't know
good?
that. I didn't know that because I was writing some shit that day. Because I was supposed to go see Sherry and she wasn't there. I was like, damn, I don't want to look like a goofball and just sit here. So I signed up. I was like, shit, let me write some stuff. I have, because before that, I was actually, forgot to say this, I was actually in a comedy like class with Roy Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was the teacher or whatever, and that's when I first started like know how to put shit together as far as jokes. So I was just, at that day, I was trying to jot it down as quick as I could, and shit, went up there, said a little bit of jokes, and forgot some of it. So I was like, all right, that's my time. I was like, man, I had no idea what else to say. So that's how that went at the Hut Club. I wish someone would have told me that shit was tough.
Right. It's definitely a motherfucking thing, man. It's a struggle. You know what I mean? Memorizing shit like that. I still got jokes, you know what I mean, that I half-ass deliver because I forget some of it.
Man.
But it's all good.
It's all about like, having the balls to go up there.
That's the whole purpose of the
whole-
open mic anyway. You know what I mean? Regardless if it's a room full of comedians or an audience, you know what I mean? You're going up there to polish so that way when you hit an actual
Right.
show. Have you done any shows with it yet?
I have not.
Okay,
I'm looking forward to it though, man.
Are you
Looking
still
forward to it.
active in the open mics? I think you said you took a little bit of time off.
Yeah, I haven't right now. I haven't did it since the Hut Club, and that was probably September of last year. So
Most of.
it's been a while, man.
Are you writing?
No. I'm just focusing on podcasts right now. I got a little set up, and I'm just trying to interview as much people as possible. But I was hoping to get back into writing and comedy, but
It's tough, man. This shit takes up a lot of motherfucking time.
yeah, especially when you write down some shit and you think it's funny, and then a couple of days later you're like, "Why I write this bullshit down?" Like that's the hardest part to me.
I feel that. I got a lot of random words in my shit like Jesus and dick.
Right.
And fucking, Russia, whatever. I don't have any jokes about Russia yet. I'm not one that talks
Yeah,
about.
they made bombs.
Keywords.
Yeah, I don't got shit like that. My shit's all sex humor, really. You've seen my set.
Yeah,
It's mainly
a lot
about.
of it, but that takes balls too to go up there and
That
Just
is
put my
push your
business
shit
out.
out there.
because I hate controversy. Like
Right.
if a feminist say something about my joke, I'm like, I guess you won. I can't say shit about that.
That was the toughest thing about my first time at Hunt Club. Let me tell you. Okay, so like I said, my shit's full of bitches and that word, like a motherfucker. I got bitch in almost every sentence. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, my wife knows that I'm playing a character. When I play the person that they think I am. You know what I'm saying? They don't
That's
know.
entertaining.
They don't know
Yeah.
Sean. They know Castro. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the real
Yeah.
human. Yeah, so I play into that character 100%. Like, I got a bit where when you an ain't shit ass man, you know what I'm saying? I go into that, you know what I'm saying, shit. So, luckily, my woman knows what's up, though. But yeah, my first Hunt Club open mic, that's what I was telling you about. My first Hunt Club open mic, man, I was there, Devo. I don't know if you met Devo yet. Devo and Zach Gaiman are actually the ones that host the open mic. Shout out to them, Getting Greasy Podcast. My first one, when I went up there, man, I had his wife in front of me and just several women. So I got up there talking about, you know what I'm saying? I think paying for pussy should be a tax write-off and shit like that. And they was just mad at me, you know what I'm saying? Until I started talking about having a mommy fetish, and then they were like, oh yeah, like, we're about to do that, you know what I mean? But it's tough, man. You know what I mean? But you got to keep getting up there, keep trying it. You know what I'm saying? You plan on coming back?
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
that sounds
I
good.
could totally argue that that's a feminist stance to take. I mean, prostitution has always existed.
I
always
thought I
going
was
to
on the right
exist.
side of things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
paying
they should
for
have-
pussy.
Sex work should be legal, and they should have unions, man.
but see, it wasn't even just paying for
you
pussy.
just-
Later on in the
you go.
joke, I also go into the idea of also paying for dick. Should be like, it should be a motherfucking tax write-off. You know what I'm saying? She laughing in the corner. See, I'm on the right side of things. Check it out. I'm saying, like, paying for
Amsterdam.
like, I feel like they should, for businesses, they should have catalogs, right? You know what I'm saying? Where, like, you're going on a business trip. All right, honey, you know what I'm saying? I picked this. I'm going to see you later. And she's like, enjoy that new pussy.
Right.
Or, like, your wife's leaving if you ain't, you know, if you're into that sort of thing. Like, baby, enjoy that new dick. You know what I mean? Have fun.
You're like this. I saw that in this documentary. I don't remember. I wish I could say which one it was so I could reference it.
You said a docu.
Shout it out. But
How
yeah,
you
it was
say
a
that word?
documentary.
Documentary.
Yeah. And,
Documentary is the words you said?
Documentary.
You make fun of me because I say similar.
I said
Similar.
it right? Documentary?
I thought documentary.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bro.
Documentary.
We were saying tree at the end.
Yeah, you saying
That's what
tree.
You
we
say
said.
documentary.
Like that weed you smoke.
Okay. I
Tree.
always say documentary, but I guess I see what you're saying. Okay.
You still use your word, bro. He really thought about it. Use your word. You red beard,
You
man.
go home, write it down. Documentary.
Yo, keep going.
Looking this shit up.
Look, we threw him off and everything. I'm sorry, bro. That was my bad. That's why you don't smoke that.
So in Amsterdam, right? Dude was in a wheelchair, and the government would pay for him to see a prostitute once every year, twice a year.
See, why can't our government be that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, for motherfuckers that...
That's a good point.
For
I wanna watch
motherfuckers that can't fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like can't pull something, like, it's all good. Once a month, this is a part of what you pay for in your taxes.
It's like a food stamp. You
Right.
just go and swipe your
I
card.
was about to say some groceries.
yeah. You get a couple stamps. Get the last one
Free
free.
pussy.
All
Yeah,
the weed.
yeah.
God damn, I gotta wait till next year.
But I wouldn't,
It's like
I wouldn't
a-
want it to be like food stamp quality pussy or dick, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I feel like it got to be like just once a month you get that creme de la creme, top notch.
If it's no,
That's a voucher. If you better pay for that trash.
Hey, you joke, but I mean, legalizing is the only way to make it safe, right?
And it's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of the oldest markets
It
in
ain't
the
going
Profession.
anywhere. It is. They call it the oldest
Profession.
profession for a reason. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. No.
didn't you hear about the experiments with the chimps and they gave them like currency and showed them currency,
Yep.
and then all it was the
They
guys
spent
paying the
it
girls
all
to
on
fuck
sex.
the entire time.
And the
so
women.
Hold
yeah,
on,
the
you
women
got
just-
This was
He's
real.
big.
Did you hear about this on Joe
Money.
Rogan?
why you always gotta ruin everything?
I knew you did. He
I did
like
not
Joe
hear
Rogan
it from
too.
Joe.
Hell
I heard
yeah.
it somewhere else.
It's like goes around, but yeah, other places exist too, motherfucker.
I think I learned about it in psychology in college.
Word.
Damn.
We're hardwired to do that shit.
Pussy rule the world.
Problem.
It's tough out here. It's
The
a
problem is shaming it
hard
and
out
acting
here
like
for a
there's something
camp.
wrong with
That's why I feel like girls can wear no bra, no shirt in the summer. I want to see some. Like what? I
We
don't
want that.
Yeah.
it.
Like
I mean, somebody's gonna misinterpret this, but I think women are beautiful. Everything they do is beautiful, but I wish
You about
they
to say
didn't
some
feel
sexist
like they
shit.
had to do all that to feel beautiful.
Okay,
Right.
You know
not
what I'm saying?
sexist. I like
I wish
that.
they didn't have to feel like they needed to do everything with their hair and makeup and.
I
get their
thought you were
boobs
about
all
to
and
bury
shit.
yourself.
No.
I did. I was
No.
like, I'm gonna let him go.
I want that to be interpreted.
I agree. Just be
Lovingly.
you. Be
Yeah, because I'm ugly as shit without makeup. So if men, I feel like men should have makeup.
We're rough.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
rough.
couldn't imagine. Shout out to those that do. I couldn't imagine like fucking us. Like, like I know I'm very vocal. You know what I'm saying? Like Joe has to deal with the short end of the stick. Literally, like it's not a good time all the time. You know
I
what I'm
look at my
saying?
girl all the time and I go, "You're a fucking saint."
That's what I'm saying. Like you let me do this weird shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Like, have you ever caught yourself jacking up in the mirror?
It's
It's like
tough.
it's the worst thing.
so. As you know, we just moved into the new studio. I walked in there.
I hate that
Can't piss
bathroom.
without staring at shit.
I walked in there yesterday, dead ass. You know what I'm saying? I had to bring it up to my queen. Like I walked in, I was like, baby, my dick looked different in the mirror, don't it? You know what I'm saying? Like I was happy. I was,
Oh, you're happy? I wasn't happy. When I was
it was nice. It was like
It's those trick
I was
mirrors,
like-
so it's like depending where you stand.
I should have.
Gotta move
It's like
Yeah.
happy, sad, happy,
I should have done
sad.
something. I just was like, don't make eye contact. Don't do that to yourself.
You just look at yourself, bro. Like we ain't on this type of time, man.
Here's the issue: is I kept finding myself looking at it though more and more. So I think that subconsciously. No,
Nah, I don't know.
you know, phone. All right.
I forgot.
I'm high. I
And
don't
then I went back
know.
in, and then I was like, fuck. Like, I peed again, and I was like, I don't want to see that shit.
I feel like being high would be a different story. Like if I was to go in there high and look at my dick, I get mad and I'll be like, damn, look at you. This is what you are. This is your life. Start cucking my dick. You're nothing. You'll never be anything ever. You know
You're what's ruining my life.
How did we get here? You were telling us about the podcast. right?
Yeah, I don't know.
You were telling us about stand-up. We were talking about Hunt Club and things like that.
The prostitution.
Prostitution. Pay
That's
for
what it
pussy
was.
off taxes. Whatever.
We should.
But see, that's deeper than, you know what I mean? It's deep. You should have smoked so much weed, bro, in this bitch. Cause now, anyway, it's deeper than that. Like I'm saying, if you own a business, like I feel like it's your right. Now we about to get in trouble. It's your right to have that shit. Like you should be able to just write that shit off. You know what I'm saying? And be like,
I feel like they should write it off. Because, like, imagine having trash sex for 8 hours out of the day. Just trash the whole time.
Job, straight on.
Yeah, but,
prostitution should be a tax write-off. That's what
yeah,
you're
there we
saying.
go. There we go.
Yeah, that's.
It's a business. It's a company. You yourself are a company now. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to. See, I was trying to profit. That's what it was.
start branding yourself.
When I say paying for pussy should be a tax write-off, like I'm gonna get that back at the end of the year. You know what I mean? Me as myself, but like it makes more sense, I guess, for them
Yeah.
to receive money back because I'm a piece of shit paying for it. Like, it's my fault,
Yeah, you should be actually.
Or just
paying
tax free. Just be tax free.
right?
It's like $20 flat.
No change, like
No
$2.99. Like, what are you talking about right now, Sam? Like, who does this?
Like, where am I going to put
Yeah.
the
Do
change?
you
Just
tip
slide
a
it in there?
prostitute? Or
I
is it
don't
just-
know. I've never.
10% gratuity.
I would.
Okay.
You know what I was? Shout out to my queen. I love you, baby. I'm talking right now. This is all fun and games. Cause I ain't trying to get beat up. You feel me? The massage parlors, right?
Uh-huh.
I had a thing for Asian women for the longest time. I'm a hentai nerd. I'm a weeb. You know what I'm saying? I love that kind of shit. So, you guys know I'm weird. You learning, Juwlz. You know what I'm saying? I'm a weird
Facts.
motherfucker. He said facts. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Asians. You know what I'm saying? So like going to the massage parlors, like that might be one to pay for, gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like no.
I feel like they should already know. Like, you just wink at them, they just roll you into a different room.
How tough of a conversation is that if that's not what they're there for, though? If it's not that kind of massage.
Right.
That happened to my
parlors.
buddy. He was like, I work construction. I just want a massage. And he was like, she touched my dick like 6 times. And I just didn't feel okay about it. And I was like, I'm sorry.
Right.
Gavin's innocent ass took that the wrong way.
Right.
Did I?
Castro meant, I'm trying to get jerked off and this lady won't take the hint.
Right.
Oh.
And she's just like, no, I am here
This
to
is
be
a
professional.
This is a legit massage parlor. And he's like trying to.
I've gotten too nice.
You really are a sweetheart.
I can't help it. What happened to me?
I feel like this is different subject matter than your podcast. I notice you guys have a lot more positive substance. You know what I'm saying?
It's just the people who I have on. So
Right, right.
if I had people like y'all, it would.
I like that. Do you write down your topics and shit? Do you come up with questions.
Yeah,
things like
so
that.
basically, just how you did, where you from, what started you, and then from the conversation,
We just go.
I would bring questions in. Shit, like with Sherry, I was like 5 minutes in, ran out of all my questions, and she was like, "Oh, blah blah blah." I went to this to that. I was like, "Perfect."
Just follow.
Yeah, just follow it, cause shit, I was tapped out.
Box yourself in.
Yeah, I was too tapped out at 5 minutes. So
Most def. Again, I told you off air, I love your anime background.
Appreciate
Y'all
it,
need
man.
to check the show out. You know what I'm saying? You'll see what I'm talking
Facts.
about. I love the anime background,
Appreciate
so
it.
obviously you a weeb as well. You know what I mean? What animes you fucking with?
oh man, so right now I'm watching One Piece.
Okay.
And when they say these are 1,000 episodes, they're not playing.
There's a lot.
I'm on episode 137. 1,000? Like anyway.
You're gonna be old as hell, man.
I'm upset.
That's what I get upset about. Like, right? So I'm watching Naruto Shippuden, and I ain't
Great.
finished it.
Great.
I ain't finished it. I just saw where he beats Pain.
Okay.
You feel me? I know y'all don't know what I'm talking about. You do?
Uh-huh.
You watch anime?
Uh-huh.
You lying.
And I damn near cried when that happened.
When he was fucking
bro,
around?
damn near cried.
So I just finished there, but that was like 7 months ago. And then I
Mm-hmm.
got really busy doing podcasts and then all the extra shit. So I have not been able to watch it.
Damn.
Here's the sad thing, right? With all those episodes and the way my life is set up right now and all the shit I'm building, like, I'm probably not going to finish Naruto.
I was about to say, if you have a whole lifetime and you have any other life, you can watch One Piece and Bleach, and that's it.
Right.
Like, that's all you can watch. There's
The
like,
Bleach is another, that's long as fuck too, right?
They're like
Aren't they
contending for One
revamping it?
Piece.
I never watched Bleach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you watch anime?
No, I mean, I watched
You watch
Dragon
hentai?
Ball Z when I was young,
Okay,
like
shout
in middle
out.
school,
Yeah.
but that's my extent of it, really.
That's everyone's
I've seen a
first
little
one.
bit of Demon Hunter,
Yeah, that's
and I get some of the references and stuff, but no,
I think I've seen some Demon Hunter.
I'm not a
What's-
connoisseur.
What's your thoughts when it comes to when people compare anime to just cartoons? When they're like, no, that's for kids, that's cartoons. Because that's a conversation I've got
Right.
into with a lot of people.
No, it's hilarious because like they don't see that part.
Right.
Like I've never seen SpongeBob is still on somebody,
Right.
and then cut somebody in half, and then just walk away like it never happened.
For me, it's even past the physical aspect. Like, I've taken life lessons, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
from anime.
The
Things
shit, I
that-
took life lessons from SpongeBob. Like,
True.
so I mean, they both. I don't know. I just feel like it's more adult based.
Right.
Like-
Adult aimed.
Yeah, you
We
can't.
come from a generation where we grew up with cartoons and our sense of humor evolved, but we still like the cartoons,
Right.
and then they just became more adult and stuff, and it's
Well-
just evolved.
Right. Well, it just goes to show like especially in America, they try to desensitize a lot of things. So like a lot of even like Superman, Batman in the comics, they're actually killing. Like it's gory as shit. But when you watch Superman and Friends, like they're just saving dogs and shit. So
I remember when, I ordered, like, I was a kid, and I don't know, I ordered a comic book or something. Somehow I got my hands on a Superman comic, and my parents were just like, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
For
gory
Superman?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Superman fought this green, like, or some kind of rock monster like thing, and it like
Was it
killed him.
Doomsday?
Doomsday?
Not
maybe?
Doomsday,
Yes.
it was Apocalypse.
Something. Yeah, he's all rock looking or
Okay.
something.
Real
Yeah,
ugly and shit.
It, like, I think it might have killed Superman or something.
Yeah.
It was pretty dark.
I don't know. My favorite Batman run, I don't know if y'all read comics. I'm a big comic book nerd. The Dark Knight Returns, and it is because it's so dark. You know what I'm saying? He's like 50 years old. He just came out of retirement. So Batman has to do things differently. Like, it gets gory, as you said, but Batman doesn't kill. That's his one thing. That's what separates him from everyone else.
Is
It's like,
that the one? It's more like detective kind of. It's more film noir kind of.
it's noir-esque. Frank Miller did it, the same guy who made Sin City.
Okay.
Who wrote Sin City
great
as well
movie.
as, yeah.
Nice.
Check out the comic. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
really?
It's also brutal. And it's corny as well. I love that kind of dialogue.
Stylized.
Like, your ass is grass. Like, he has this line where he's fighting this mutant dude, and he says something about, you fucked up, kid, because he's 50. You fucked up, kid. What you didn't realize is I'm the surgeon, and this is my operating table. I'm like, go Batman. Like, that shit was cool as fuck when I read that shit. But, like I said, it's about him, you know what I'm saying, being older. So, like, when he gets hit, he feels it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It hits him different. So he has to move differently. So he got guns with, like, the battle rap shit. You see guns, you know what I'm saying? That's how they do it. With the rubber bullets and shit. He pulls up in a tank and is just shooting rubber bullets at motherfuckers. He's more savage. He already plays to the night. You know what I'm saying? That's already his strategy. But now it's like lights off like a motherfucker. I'm about to use hella scare tactics. You know, Dark Knight Returns, man, my favorite Batman novel of all time. If you guys have not read that shit, I just went on a whole 5-minute rant about it. It's worth the read. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds cool.
Yeah, sounds good.
Strong feelings about that new movie.
So I just watched the new movie. Have you guys seen it?
Haven't seen it.
I'm supposed to see it today.
Okay. Get some popcorn. My favorite thing about movie theaters
Was it
is the
good?
popcorn. So I enjoyed it. But I'm also that sucker to where it's anything superhero. I'm like,
I can't
take my money. Like, you know what I'm saying?
See, with Batman, Christian Bale, to me,
He was
the
phenomenal.
best job.
He
I
was
can't
phenomenal.
see no other Batman.
So I will
As
say
Batman.
Twilight did well. He emo as fuck.
Well, I mean, he is a bat.
Right.
In Twilight. I mean,
True.
Batman's
Not that
vampire.
big of a stretch.
This
Right.
is
Heard
him.
about
Like, when he was-
Batman to Batman.
When he was gone for that certain time, that's what he was doing.
He did well. Man, you watch the movie, there's going to be things you can pick apart, especially if you a nerd for this shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's moments where you're like, okay. But, like, overall, that movie was hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to lie. I think my favorite Batman, though, was Michael Keaton.
Well, we just had the
No doubt, that's the OG.
Yeah, he was called...
Ben Affleck Batman was murky.
Ben Affleck was my shit. So Ben Affleck Batman is based...
The Batman vs.
I'm a-
Superman?
Yeah.
That was-
Batman vs. Superman, Justice League.
I swear in Batman vs Superman, he was just killing people.
He was beating
With that gun, yeah.
So
At the
that-
beginning.
That's what I'm saying. So that one is actually based off of The Dark Knight Returns. He's older. He had just came out of retirement. Makes sense now.
Yeah.
The suit he has, the hardest suit of all Batman suits with the big giant bat. You know what I'm saying? That's Ben Affleck
Made me
Batman.
want to do the sledgehammer thing with the tire.
Where he just
I wanted to do that. but I'm
Affleck
like,
got
hit
big
yourself
for
in
that
the head.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a huge Affleck fan. Affleck is my shit. I'm a big.
Lines have been
Affleck.
drawn.
Well, I mean, my dad, the other day, I caught the last half of Daredevil, and it does not hold up so well. It's a little corny, man.
But see, I'm such a sucker. That's what I'm talking about. I'm such a sucker for superhero films to where it's like I'm in love with that
Part
movie.
of it's because I came in the second half, you know, I wasn't bought into it, the whole
Right.
science yet, you know.
Have you seen?
Bullseye's corny as fuck, I ain't gonna lie.
Have you guys seen
That-
Green Lantern
No, I refuse.
with Ryan Reynolds?
I refuse.
No, I was watching it, and then I was
it's hard
like,
to
yeah.
watch. It's
That's what I'm
gonna
saying. A
be-
lot of people hate that movie, but again, I'm like, here's my money. You know what I mean?
As Daredevil, he dunks on it, you know, he makes a couple joke references to it, like,
Right.
don't-
You mean as
it's a
Deadpool?
suit.
Deadpool.
Oh, yeah, Deadpool, yeah.
I
Yeah.
just watched
Yeah, he was like, don't make it green.
Don't get me wrong. Like I see the imperfections in the film. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, but we got a superhero movie.
Right.
Like when I first watched Infinity War, you know what I mean? Which was phenomenal. When I first watched Infinity War, it fucked me up from the first 20 minutes in. You know what I mean? 20 minutes into that motherfucker, I had a realization within self. You know, we're living in a great time. We got Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, everybody on one screen. I started
Right.
crying. It was legit. It fucked me up. Like, it was tough. I know y'all looking at me like, I started crying, and then I didn't stop crying till the very end of the fucking movie. So bad to the point.
Cried for like an hour.
Legit,
50
just
minutes.
so fucking happy and sad because it's a lot of fucked up shit if you ain't
Is it
seen
good
it.
cry?
See all your childhood heroes up there at the same
Just,
time.
I was crying my ass off.
Realized on the
That's-
big screen.
Infinity War, that's when they got snapped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
I cried all the way, like I said, to the end, so bad to the point that the old lady behind me had to get up and, are you okay?
Oh my god.
And I'm like, yes, but fucking Spider-Man, or what was it, Iron Man died in that one. You know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert. Iron Man's dead. Like, what are we going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is tough. You
Oh,
feel
that's
me?
Endgame.
Spider-Man didn't
Oh,
in this one.
I thought you said Iron Man. My bad.
I did. I changed it because I thought
Oh, okay.
Spider died in the first one.
Yeah, one of them. He died sometime.
They both dead.
They both did.
Iron Man's still dead.
Yes.
Dead as fuck.
Spider-Man came
kids,
back.
that's the takeaway. They're both dead.
Yeah,
but
'cause-
one's back.
Yeah, but nobody remembers, so technically he's dead.
Right. I think Spidey died in the first one because I don't want to
Yeah,
die,
yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Stark.
It-
Yeah.
That was an
It fucked me up, bro.
Man.
We got snapped away. I don't know how that played out, honestly.
Yeah, I wonder, like, were you just dead? Like, imagine just being dead and then coming back.
Yeah, were you in purgatory
Right.
hanging out with everyone else?
Like, were you in the Soul Stone? Like, what
Waking
was?
up from surgery? Do you
Yeah.
have a memory of not existing? What, I mean, is that like when someone dies and they're resuscitated?
I'm just like, if you go to purgatory and everybody else is in there, it's cool. It's like,
Yeah, what if purgatory was
what's
better?
good,
Like,
cuz,
fuck the
like-
other half of the
Yeah.
world.
what's up, Brody? I've been
You
waiting.
come back.
It's like jail. It's like
Like, you
Yeah.
just sit there.
I've been dead and came back and nobody's ever asked me about it. You know
Does-
what's weird?
for real.
Temple, go ahead.
That-
Yeah, it's like-
no.
You can't just
That's
drop
a
that.
whole other thing to get into, but we can talk about it sometime. It's just weird that nobody's ever like.
Well, I didn't know you
what was
died.
that like?
Right, I didn't know you
I didn't know you
died. I'm
died.
gonna ask you. That's a bomb you just dropped. And you
I
don't want to.
overdosed when I'm 11 years clean, heroin addict.
Shout out to the God Red.
Congratulations.
And, I had relapsed once and overdosed right away, and woke up in the hospital, and the paramedics said we found you blue and not breathing in the Walgreens parking lot. So there's it would be a whole. We don't have time for me to get into all that. But I mean that's the
So when you,
framework of it.
when you died and shit,
You really want me to get
I'm
into
just
this
like-
now?
I'm gonna cut my whole subject. I want to hear this.
it's different. You brought up a whole different topic. Now you can't hear it.
I'm always afraid to tell people. Like, I feel like I'm gonna disappoint.
This
It
why we
was-
don't smoke
It was
weed.
just lights
man.
out. There was nothing, not a fucking thing.
That's
Shit.
the reality.
Lights out.
That's tough.
That's tough.
So then it might have been for Iron Man and them just lights out to bring it back to
Yeah,
But
It's okay.
but like,
I could have just been in some kind of like coma too.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is
It
like,
wasn't. What was it on The Princess Bride? He's only mostly dead.
Yeah.
That's a movie with Andre, right?
Yes, yeah.
Andre the Giant.
It's
Shout
like
out.
perfect comparison to ODing. He's only
He's
mostly
only mostly dead.
That's wild.
let's give him some water, see what happens.
I ain't never died or nothing like that. I've been held at
Good.
gunpoint.
Let's
You
keep
know
it
what I'm saying?
that way.
Yeah, that shit was ass, bro.
keep it
Don't
It
do
was,
that shit.
it was an all night. She was a bitch, and so I just do it.
Don't do that shit. That's how I got my nose, bro. It was a tough day for me, man. I did not like that. Yeah.
See, I'd be mad. I wouldn't be mad that like if they took things. I'd just be mad I got robbed in the first place. And it's like,
You just don't feel tough anymore.
yeah, I'm just
Oh
like,
my
why'd
God,
you?
dude.
You go through a moment of just like, damn.
Did he
bro.
really think I was a bitch that much? Like,
Just
I
if-
should have fought. Like, type shit like
Yeah, something.
any kind of situation where you're just powerless is really just checks your ego.
You gotta relearn yourself and shit. I mean, it ain't fucked me up that bad. Like, I was cool the next day. But, like, in that moment, I was like, damn, bro, I really wasn't shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
Held up
The first time I
before-
got robbed fucked me up.
Yeah.
really?
You got robbed
Actually,
too?
the first time didn't
I ain't
shake
get
me.
robbed, but, like, I
Yeah,
got
a couple
held at
times.
gunpoint. It was just some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I was in some situations I shouldn't have been in, and, you know, things happen. We ain't
That's
gonna
crazy.
talk about that shit. That's old days. We ain't here
Yeah,
for
I
that.
was,
We
I was
talking-
doing some hood shit, but I got stuck up a couple times and it didn't really rob me that hard. But I was, a drug addict. I was always never really present or whatever. And then about a year or two ago, this old man pulled a gun on me,
An old man.
on my street. I'm walking my dogs, and this dude,
That's crazy.
some old Trump dude that
A
MAGA
Trump
that wants
dude.
to feel
What is that one
small,
movie?
wants to feel big.
You talking about the joint with
With the car and the Asian
Gran Torino, bro? I knew you was talking about that shit.
He Gran Torino.
Have you watched that movie recently?
Not recently, but
What
that's
does
just-
it change now that like it's had some time? Like, why'd you say recently?
Yeah, I rewatched it because the first time I watched it, it's like Clint Eastwood and he's all badass and shit, and
Oh, he's racist as shit in that movie.
yeah,
man.
but like I watched it when I was like 12 or something, and I rewatched it. I was like, the sound's off and the actors like fuck up their lines like every fucking.
I feel
scene.
like
it's
Clint
a terrible
Eastwood
movie.
and Gran Torino's who Hank Hill wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll kick your ass. It just wasn't the same. You feel me?
Just
I
the
watched a
shit
lot
he
of.
said in that movie.
But we can't smoke no weed in this
I
bitch.
pay attention to a lot of that the inside track and movie making, cinema industry kind of stuff, and yeah, rumor is Clint's
One take.
he wants to just get things done,
Yeah.
move it on.
I did research.
He's
I
not
was like,
So-
why is this so fucked
He's
up?
not real picky.
Hold on, real quick. I think where Jules was going with it though, man, was this motherfucker like Clint
Yeah.
Eastwood?
he just saw you. He was like, "Come here, boy." What was it?
Started throwing Rick, you ginger motherfucker. Cause when you got robbed by the old man,
Oh,
he said, "What the fuck are y'all talking to me about right now?"
let me relive this. Okay, no, I'm walking my dogs and I got my headphones on, and I live out in the country, There is no leash law.
You do live in the
Yes,
sticks.
I'm
They robbing in the sticks.
And the dude did not rob me. He was just somebody feeling small or whatever. I'm walking past.
Baby dick energy.
He makes a comment, and I've got my headphones on, and I smile and nod, and I see him say something angrily, so I take the headphones out, and I say, excuse me or whatever, and he said, I see your dog without a leash again, I'm going to shoot it. I said, well, that's probably a good way for you to get shot. And he pulled the gun out, and I was just, 100 yards from my house, but it just,
So he was just
completely,
right.
There's nothing you can do. I walked away, and I knew this motherfucker ain't gonna shoot me in the streets, and if he does, then fuck him. I'll be a martyr, whatever. Fuck him and his stupid small
dog rights and
mentality.
shit. Yeah. Dog laws.
I kept walking. I stuck my finger up in the air. And I just said to myself, "Don't shoot my dog. Don't shoot my dog. Don't shoot my dog."
Right.
That's crazy.
But yeah, no, I felt. I still get shook up thinking about it.
You ever see him
I got
around
some
anymore?
PTSD, and that shook it up a little bit when that happened.
You ever see him around anymore? I've been looking for that
I have not
motherfucker.
seen him since.
Probably croaked.
Yeah, it was
the next day.
Oh,
the next day.
That's weird.
I couldn't. He was an old white man. I could tell he's about like my height and everything, but I could not pick him out of a lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Clint Eastwood, putting money on your head, God.
All right.
We coming.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy though. I ain't know this. I'm learning shit about you today, so you know what I'm saying? I fuck with the Gran Torino movie though.
Yeah, it was good.
Just I know he was racist, but like that's a tough ass old man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I thought he was gangster. Like I hope I'm a fucking mean ass old man.
Have you seen Nobody?
No. Tell me
It's
about it.
good. So it's like what Clint Eastwood would have been at like 40 instead of an old man in the movie. So he's just a normal guy, goes to work, whatever, and then he's on this. I guess he had a bad day or some shit. He's on this bus, and these guys get on, and he beats him up, like beats the shit out of him. And I guess he was like a Secret Service type army man or whatever. But the coldest line, he was like, for some reason, I wanted them to get on this bus. So I was like, that's the scariest shit. He was like, I hope they would have said. So I was like,
that whole Clint Eastwood vibe and everything to me just reeks of and the last gasp of white privilege, like knowing it's dying out and being angry about it.
I hate that that's where it is.
I'm losing my place in the world. Why can't I?
I love them corny ass lines. I hate that that's where you like, because like I'm a big fan of Tarantino and he got those corny ass lines. Like I watched this short film he did, man, way back in the day. I don't know if you guys are Tarantino fans, Quentin Tarantino.
Love him.
no, I saw the Kill Bills and the Django or whatever.
It's those fucking one-liners for me. Like I said, I was watching this short film and this dude busts through the door, boom, your ass is grass and I'm the lawnmower, motherfucker. And I was like, that shit was crazy. Like whoever wrote that shit, you know what I'm saying? Best writer in the game. I love corny ass lines like Die Hard, Bruce Willis, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Boop. Like if I go out, like I gotta have my one line, like bitch. Click. I don't know.
Yeah,
shit like that.
I was watching 22 Jump Street. He was like, when you throw a grenade, say something cool. And when they fail, he was like, something cool. He's like, dude, what'd you say? He was like, I said something cool. He was like, okay, what'd you say?
Right,
Like, I said something cool. So like shit like that is really hilarious.
It's who's on first.
I'm sorry?
It's who's on first.
Yeah.
You said what?
Who's on first?
What is that? What are you
The
talking about?
Abbott and Costello bit.
I don't know.
The bit is the name of the first baseman.
You know what
is
he's talking
who.
about?
No, I disagree.
It's an Abbott and Costello classic comedy bit. Who's on first?
You know what he's talking about?
No.
You guys know yourselves as a comedians. Fucking man.
We out of the loop, bro. You keep throwing us through loop on
I
us today.
was yes ending, bro. It's like, yeah.
I thought Juwlz really doing what was cracking. I was like, bro, what is that?
That's how I get through in life. Yeah, just smile and wave, boy. Smile and
So you
wave.
said it's like it's a bit that was done, or is it like
Yes.
that? Whose line is it anyway?
No, it was okay. You know who Abbott and Costello were?
No.
Comic duo back in the black and white movie days.
I ain't watched
Early
none of that yet.
classics, and this bit was.
This how you know you a film head,
It
though.
was
This how
one
you
guy
know you're
talking
into
to
film.
another guy about a baseball team,
Mhm.
and the bit is that the first baseman's name is who, the second baseman's name is what, the third baseman's name is like where or something like that. So he's saying, who's on first? And he's saying, yes. And he's saying, no, who is on first? And he's like, yes, he is. And he's like, it's what? And he goes, no, what's on second?
Like Rush Hour. He was like, who are you? He was like, I'm you. He's like, I know, I'm me. Who are you? He's like, I forgot.
See, it makes me think of Dude, Where's My Car? Dude, where's my car? Dude, I don't remember what the fuck they said. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all ever seen that shit?
I've never seen Dude with My Car.
It was cool. Ashton Kutcher and that blonde motherfucker Stifler from American.
Yeah, that would be his name forever. Like, I don't even know his real name. It's just Stifler.
I'm gonna be honest though, Stifler's mom, or whoever the fuck's mom that was, he was fucking, was not banging to me, bro. Like, I was good. Blonde, she looks like Miss Piggy.
Did they popularize MILF? Did that come from that
Probably.
movie?
And pies.
I don't know, but speaking of MILF, the hardest Lil Wayne line I ever heard was "We the motherfuckers like MILF." When I heard that as an MC myself, I was like, that shit was so simple, but it hit so hard. Like, why can't I just come up with dumbass punchlines?
Lil Wayne says his like analogies and bars and metaphors like second to none.
God, bro.
Second to none, man.
What's he say? She get on my dick and stay on all night like porch lights. That was crazy. Like,
What was the Real G's movements?
It sounds like lasagna. That whole song was fire. But he also said...
Two bitches at the same time, synchronized swimmers.
He was like, I'm bringing home the bacon. I'm fucking Miss Piggy. Like, what?
Crazy.
Like, what?
Lil Wayne crazy, bro. Give it up for the guy.
Man, shout out to him.
Shout out Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? He going through it with his locks right now. He needs some time. We need to do better things.
I see young Lil Wayne. I'm just like, I don't know how that happened.
Right?
He has so much potential.
Man.
I
It's
mean,
that lean, man.
do you consider Wayne a GOAT?
Of
A
course.
GOAT, not like the GOAT.
You can say A or the.
You think he the greatest
Yeah,
of all
he's
time?
nice, man.
Mm.
But, I mean, actually, Biggie, I feel like, was a pretty good lyricist.
Biggie was cold. I
And
love
see,
Biggie.
so a lot of people like Tupac over Biggie.
See, I'm a Pac fan.
But see, I can see, like, I'd rather listen to a Biggie song than a Pac song. I feel like I don't know if I listen to the right song or whatever. I feel like Biggie is more like mellow rap.
Yep.
And Tupac's more aggressive. Yeah, see, I don't like aggressive rap. You feel me? That's why I like battle rap. Like, yeah, battle rap's aggressive, but like witty, punchline scheme, like shit like that.
See, to me, Pac was more of a, you know what I'm saying? Everybody say it all the time, so I hate saying it. A poet with his shit. Which for me, because I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't live the Biggie Smalls life. You know what I'm saying? I didn't live the Pac life either. We're keeping it 10,000 bills, but the stories and the subject matter in which Pac brings up relate more so to my story, myself, you know what I mean? The things that I've been through versus Biggie. You know, 10 Crack Commandments, hard ass song.
Yeah.
I didn't sell crack. I don't know what he talking about, but that shit gangster, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. That's what it is for me. I just relate a lot more to Pac, as well as my mom. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, that's she'll play Pac. You know what I mean?
Everybody's like, you can. There's a scene in Pulp Fiction where.
Shout out Quentin Tarantino.
Uma Thurman's character has this video camera and she's just meeting Vincent Vega.
They cut that out.
Yeah, you can only get it
That's
on
what I was sitting
certain
here
cuts.
thinking. I ain't never heard of this.
But yeah, on most cuts it's not there anymore. It's not on my DVD, but
I got it on my VHS. Yeah.
Yeah. She walks in and she's interviewing him with this tape before they go to eat at the restaurant. She says, "There's two types of people in the world: Beatles fans and Elvis fans. Now Beatles fans can like Elvis and Elvis fans can like Beatles, but you're either one or the other." And I feel like it's the same way with Tupac and Biggie.
I agree. I agree. Who you listening to right now in hip hop?
Sue Surf.
Sue Surf.
Yeah, I fuck with his new album.
That's crazy. A lot of people don't listen to the battle rappers, so that makes me proud.
Fire,
So you fuck with battle rap?
Of course.
Gavin's so tired of me talking about battle rap. He don't care.
I talk about battle rap all day.
When you gonna pop out to the league, man? Come see what we doing.
All right, but
March 19th, we got an event going down.
because he 30'd the last three people. He like
You think so? Who was
flawlessly. It was
it?
John.
Geechee Gotti. Or Geechee
Yeah,
Gotti beat
yeah.
him to me. No, Geechee Gotti went against
What?
Calico, or did he?
Yeah.
go
Okay.
against-
So he beat Gotti.
He went
3-0.
against
and then it was John
John the Don.
Twerk, and Calico. So
Okay.
he nine. What is?
So I know
what's 30
Twerk-
plus 30 plus whatever that is.
Twerk choked. You know what I'm saying? From round one.
Yeah.
It was a bad day.
Garbage.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Twerk is crazy though. When he in his bag.
That's what I was saying. A prepared twerk, fire. But he just choked on what was it?
Pause.
His last battle. I think he was battling. I think Ryder. No, it wasn't Ryder. He was battling somebody.
Sue Surf? Was this?
No, it was his last.
Who you talking about? Twerk?
Yeah, he just battled somebody.
See, the last joint I remember was him and Sue Surf.
Yeah, but I mean, he choked in that one, but he lost.
He had another battle after that. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But
I ain't got that. You got the URL app?
Yeah.
He a true battle rap fan. I fucks with this guy. I didn't know you listen to battle rap. Who's your top 5 battle rap? You know what I'm saying, Mount. If you know what I mean, had to pick top 5.
Surf, Chess, Easy. I want to say Tay Rock, but
Tay Rock crazy too.
But that oh my gosh, what's his name? Danny Myers battle.
Danny Myers.
They both were so fire, but like Danny was on.
Danny took it. He edged every
whole
time.
Other yeah.
Every single time. But Danny is that guy for me. He's on my top 5 for sure. Danny Myers is one of the best of the best.
Yeah,
and then talking about every fucking bar is Danny Myers, Punchline King.
Yeah, and then Geechee. I mean, yeah, like, he'd probably be my 5th one.
I was watching Danny Myers versus Luke Castro, who I fuck with as well.
Luke Castro is nice.
I feel like I'd have that style. You better let me win.
Yeah,
that shit.
That wild
shit.
strong.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm wild strong. Like I love that shit.
Every time I go to the gym, he has a song called Big Dog.
Yeah.
Every time I go
to Big Dog.
Bro,
he crazy, son. He crazy. Fire. That's how I'll be.
But yeah,
shout out Luke.
He battled Brandon.
See, I ain't seen that one. Brandon. Oh, that was he opened up the joint. I think with the no, this was on band. Never mind, I'm tripping.
Yeah, Brandon's nice. You really
Brandon just went against Shotgun.
Yeah,
just a while back.
Yeah, people saying Shotgun won, but I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing. But what was I about to say? Who was we talking about?
Castro.
It was Luke Castro versus what was on? Who was I talking about?
The Wallstrong. That was the 2-on-2.
No, I'm talking about Luke. I was saying Luke Castro was going to win against somebody, but we were talking about them first. Who were we talking about?
Fuck, fine.
Danny Myers.
Danny Myers.
That's what happened. Yeah, like I said, he don't watch that. Anyway, my favorite thing is I think Luke Castro said something about. No, it wasn't. I think he went against
Big T.
No, man, this was just a while back on the traffic card.
Oh, that was Fonz at Chris Brown's house.
No, the traffic card, man. It was anyway. He went against somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you want to pull it up, he went against somebody though. And bruh said something because you know how Danny Myers got like 9 kids or some shit. And so he said something about you don't know nothing about pecking heat. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never used no Magnum. You got 9 kids or some shit like that. Yeah. And I was like, that was cool, I guess. Funny. But then Danny Myers came back with, you right, I don't know shit about Magnums, but I sure know how to latex. And I was like, wow, that was crazy. Crazy. You see how I get that reaction? Bar God! You know what I'm saying? They know. You know what I'm saying? The battle rap fans know what I'm doing here.
That was fire.
I didn't even know you like battle rap, bro. You know what I'm saying? You done stepped into, you know, you gotta come to. Have you seen any of the WADR RBL shit?
No, I saw you post some, but I just.
You gotta peep it, bro. You gotta peep it. You know what I'm saying?
I felt the round that we put out on video now, and yeah, we got some.
Man,
you gotta fuck with it.
Love battle rap, man.
That's my shit.
I get hot. Well, I'm just like, talk to this man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I love it. What's your favorite battle if you had to pick one? What was your first battle?
My first battle.
Because let me tell you mine. Low Deluxe versus Calico.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't like that one.
I loved it. Round 2 was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Pops wasn't no gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was not. I don't know. I feel like it's overplayed, so I guess I'm downplaying it as much. But my first battle, shit. I don't know. I fucked with K-Shine and DNA at first, so probably one of their 2-on-2s. But of course, everybody fucked with Conceited because he was on Wild 'N Out.
Conceited was crazy.
So I think probably a Conceited battle was my first one.
You ever seen Conceited versus Dumbfounded?
Yeah.
One of my favorite bars from Dumbfounded was because he was talking about how Conceited, all his guns are imaginary. So he was like, so while you and your friends are playing Gangsta the Gathering, a reference to Magic the Gathering, I was like, that was smart. That was cool. That's for them nerds. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with bro for that.
Hell yeah.
Man, do me a favor. Go ahead, plug up your shit. You know what I'm saying? Let them know where to find you.
Facts, yeah. So of course, the podcast, Socks On and Off Podcast. Got the logo here. You can find me at Juwlz, Juwlz, comedy and podcast on YouTube.
Thanks.
But shit, that's about it, man. May your pain be champagne.
I know we were supposed to, this was not an interview. We did not interview my mans at all. So you're going to have to come back and rock with us again. We ended up just shooting the shit all of us. So.
Pretty warm, but it was nice.
Yeah.
It was a good
Jazz,
song.
baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gavin, what do we got? Go ahead.
I don't know.
Your kids in the
Like, comment,
background.
subscribe. Where the fuck's the TikTok? Blah, blah, blah.
Check out WADRBL on TikTok. We got one for the league. We don't got one for the podcast yet. Something we got to work on. March 19th, with all due respect, Rap Battle League.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully we'll be coming back to the Shrine soon with another, you know what I'm saying, with all due respect, live podcast show.
Yeah, send me the information.
Definitely. Pop up.
Thanks
We waiting on
for coming out for that last one, too.
True indeed. We, funny story. So the show went amazing. I was scared we weren't going to get any heads in the door. You know what I'm saying? We ended up making $100, right? Off ticket sales. But me and my wife drank so much on that show, you know what I'm saying, that we had to pay the bar tab back, and it was $90. So we made no money on that show. But it was a great show altogether. Shout out Okie Podcast. Shout out Magnez. Shout out Toke Signals. They were phenomenal. They made me not want to podcast after them. They were so good.
They were good, man.
The comedians were fantastic. Justin Keithley, Alex Miller, you know what I'm saying. Cepeda Cheeks. You plugged up with Cepeda yet?
Nah,
We got to get him over to your show. Laura Cook. She hosts Starlight. Gavin loved Laura Cook. That was his favorite comedian.
I wish you were there for that.
It was good. It was a good show. But, yeah, this has been the slightly high version.
I've been smoking all day, so y'all slightly high. I've been high all day.
Yeah. I'm cooling. I'm ready to eat. You know what I'm saying? Of the With All Due Respect podcast, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, King CastroX. I keep fucking up. See, I can't even do the outros anymore. This has been the With All Due Respect podcast, where we express our truest thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And for those of you that don't like it, with all due respect, fuck you. And we out. Real quick, though, like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, share that shit, share it with your mama. Check out the Spotify shit, too, man. We got a lot of shit booming on Spotify. Check out Sounds, too. Check out Okie Podcast. Check out the Socks On or Off podcast. Most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, Juwlz in the building. We out this month.
Redbeard.
Yeah, Redbeard Production.
I'm about to lasso Castro the asshole.
Armitty.